Hi, I'm Diana Martinez. After 20 years as Chief Operations Officer at Reynolds and Partners, today is my retirement celebration. Right now, I'm standing in my office, smoothing down my Navy Armani suit, the one Robert always says makes me look powerful. My husband of 20 years thinks he knows everything about power. We'll see about that. The staff is gathering in the conference room, Mrs. Martinez, and I've handled that other matter we discussed. Thank you, Marcus. Did you confirm the timing? Yes. Everything's set exactly as you requested. Are you sure about this? I smile at my assistant of 15 years. Poor Marcus found the texts 3 weeks ago while syncing Robert's phone for our shared calendar. My perfect husband wasn't as careful as he thought. This has to be perfect, Marcus. Every single detail. The presentation's ready on the main screen, and I've made sure both lines are clear for any incoming calls. I check my phone one last time. The screenshot of Robert's messages to Ashley still makes my stomach turn. Can't wait to see you tonight, baby. 20 years with the Ice Queen is enough. Once Diana's retired, we can finally be together. Mrs. Martinez? Jennifer from HR is asking if you need a minute before we start. Just finishing up here. Marcus, did you give Robert the correct time? Yes, ma'am. Told him 3:30 instead of 3 o'clock, just as you asked. I gather my notes, although I won't need them. This speech has been playing in my head for weeks. The conference room is packed. Nearly 200 people. Everyone who matters is here, except my darling husband, who thinks he's arriving fashionably late to surprise me. There's our star. Thomas, our CEO, approaches with open arms. Ready to bring down the house? More than ready, Thomas. This will definitely be a memorable send-off. I take my place at the podium, surveying the room. Jennifer gives me a supportive thumbs up. She's been my rock these past few weeks. The door opens and Robert slips in, mouthing, sorry, with that charming smile that used to make my heart skip. Now it just makes my skin crawl. When I started at Reynolds and Partners 2 decades ago, I begin my carefully crafted speech, watching Robert settle into his front row seat. He's checking his phone, probably texting Ashley about being fashionably late. Perfect. I continue speaking about loyalty, commitment, and trust, watching Robert squirm slightly at each pointed word. He has no idea that in exactly 3 minutes, his girlfriend will call, thinking he's alone in his office for their daily chat. Her call will ring through the conference room's speaker system, thanks to Marcus's careful preparation. Sometimes the best revenge isn't about elaborate schemes. Sometimes it's just about perfect timing and letting people destroy themselves. And as I stand here today, looking back on 20 years of dedication, the conference room speaker suddenly crackles to life. A sultry voice fills the room. Hey, baby, missing you already. Can't wait for our celebration tonight. Your wife's finally out of the picture. Robert jumps up, frantically patting his pockets. His phone isn't connected, but somehow, Ashley's voice is broadcasting crystal clear through the company's speaker system. Did you book that suite at the Four Seasons? The one we always use? The crowd starts murmuring. Robert's face turns ghost white. What is this? There must be some mistake. He's looking around wildly, tugging at his collar. I maintain my position at the podium, one hand resting casually on my notes. Is something wrong, dear? You seem uncomfortable. This is obviously a prank. Someone's trying to... Baby, are you there? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts about leaving her. You promised once she retired. Thomas stands up from his seat. Robert, what the hell is going on? I can explain. This isn't... Diana, honey. Please, continue, Robert. I'm sure everyone would love to hear your explanation about the Four Seasons. The one you always use? Jennifer moves swiftly to my side, her hand on my shoulder. Security's on their way. No need for security? My husband was just about to explain how he's been sleeping with his assistant for the past year. Weren't you, darling? The room erupts in chaos. Robert makes a dash for the door, but crashes into Marcus, who's standing there with his arms crossed. Going somewhere, sir? You set me up. You and that vindictive... Choose your next words carefully, Robert. The board members might be interested in knowing about those unauthorized expenses you've been charging to the company card. The Four Seasons isn't cheap, is it? Jennifer steps forward. Neither are the gifts from Tiffany's. Interesting how they were all delivered to a Miss Ashley Parker's address. Baby? What's all that noise? Are you in a meeting? I pick up my phone. No, Ashley. He's at my retirement party. Would you like to say hello to everyone? I'm sure they'd love to meet Robert's girlfriend. The line goes dead. Robert slumps into a chair, his carefully crafted world crumbling around him. 20 years, Robert. 20 years of marriage, and you couldn't even wait until my retirement speech was over? Thomas approaches the podium. I think we should take a break. No need, Thomas. I've said everything I needed to say. Though I should mention those merger documents Robert was supposed to file last week. You might want to check his office. Last I saw, they were crumpled up next to an empty whiskey bottle. Right, Marcus? Right beside the resignation letter I had him sign this morning. Funny what people will do when they're panicking about their secrets coming out. The aftermath spreads through the office like wildfire. I'm in Thomas's office when Robert bursts in, his tie askew. This is all a misunderstanding. I can fix this. Fix what exactly? The company funds you misused or your marriage? I keep my voice steady, watching him unravel. You've ruined everything. I built this department from nothing. Actually, I built it. You just took the credit, right, Thomas? The board's reviewing everything, Robert. Every expense report, every business trip. Interesting how many overlapped with Miss Parker's sales territory. The door flies open again. Caroline, Robert's sister, storms in, her heels clicking sharply against the floor. You absolute idiot! I just had to hear about this from Janet in accounting? My own brother? Caroline, please, you don't understand. Oh, I understand perfectly. You're sleeping with some 20-something while Diana's been carrying this company's international division. How's that for understanding? My phone buzzes. A text from Ashley. Please, we need to talk. This isn't what you think. Your girlfriend's getting desperate, Robert. Should I tell her about Sarah in marketing too? Or Michelle from the London office? Robert's face drains of color. How did you... You really should change your email password more often. 20 years of marriage and you still use our anniversary? Pathetic. Caroline grabs her brother's arm. You're coming with me right now. We need to damage control this before Mom finds out. Too late. I sent her the screenshots an hour ago. You what? Robert stumbles backward. And the country club board. And the hospital foundation where you're trying to get that trustee position. Amazing how quick people respond to evidence of misappropriated charitable donations. Thomas clears his throat. The PR team needs a statement. This is going viral in the industry. My phone buzzes again. Marcus texts. Ashley's in the lobby causing a scene. Let her up. Time for the finale. Ashley bursts in, mascara streaking down her face. Robert, baby, tell them it's not true about the other women. Perfect timing, Ashley. We were just discussing Robert's creative accounting. Want to explain why he listed those Aspen trips as client meetings? I didn't know about any... Of course you didn't. Just like you didn't know about the others. Or that he promised the same promotion to 3 different women. Caroline looks disgusted. 3? Really, Robert? The board meeting's in 10 minutes, Thomas interrupts. They'll want statements from everyone. I stand, straightening my jacket. Marcus has everything they need. Bank statements, hotel receipts, photos. I've been planning this retirement for months. You calculated all of this? Robert whispers. Every second. While you were playing with your girlfriends, I was playing chess. Checkmate, darling. Ashley sinks into a chair, reality finally hitting her. What about my job? Oh, that's the best part. Your new position reports directly to Caroline. I recommended her as my replacement last month. Caroline smiles coldly. I look forward to our first performance review. The board meeting was brutal. Robert sits there watching 20 years of reputation dissolve in 20 minutes. The evidence is conclusive: misappropriation of company funds, breach of ethical conduct. Please, I can make restitution. Robert practically begs the board members. Save it for your lawyer, you'll need one. Thomas slides a folder across the table. The audit team found irregularities going back 3 years. I stand by the window, watching my soon-to-be ex-husband's world implode. Jennifer appears at my side with a stack of papers. The country club board called. They're revoking his membership. Apparently, charging personal expenses as business costs violates their ethics code. Such a shame. He was so close to becoming club president. Marcus enters with more updates. The hospital foundation called. They've removed him from consideration for the trustee position, and 3 major clients have already requested new account managers. What clients? Robert spins around, panic in his eyes. The Anderson Group, Phillips International, and your favorite, the Four Seasons hotel chain? The boardroom door opens again. Caroline walks in with security. Time to clean out your office, brother dear. Though there might not be much left. Seems Ashley already helped herself to your collection of expensive fountain pens. The ones Diana bought you for each anniversary. You can't do this to me. I built relationships with these clients for years. Correction, we built those relationships. I just let you take the credit. Big mistake on my part. Robert lunges toward me, but security catches him. You vindictive. Careful. Workplace violence would void your severance package. What's left of it after restitution. Later that evening, I enter our home. Well, my home now, to find Robert frantically packing. The locks change tomorrow morning. Take what's yours and only yours. You've ruined me. No one in the industry will touch me now. Like you ruined our marriage? Actions have consequences, darling. What about our friends? Our life together? Our friends? I laugh, pulling out my phone. Check your social media. While you were in that board meeting, interesting photos went viral in our circle. Ashley isn't very discreet about posting their business trips. I loved you once, you know. No, you loved what I could do for your career. Big difference. Jennifer and Marcus arrive with my lawyers. Perfect timing. The movers will be here in an hour, Marcus announces. And Mrs. Martinez, the Hartleys called. They're hosting the charity gala next month and would love you to chair the committee, specifically without Robert. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Robert spits out. Immensely. By the way, Ashley called. Seems she's reconsidering her position now that the corporate card is canceled. Where am I supposed to go? Caroline mentioned your mother has a spare room, though she's not exactly thrilled about the scandal. I watch him grab his bags, 20 years reduced to 2 suitcases. One last thing, Robert. Remember that retirement speech you interrupted? I've been invited to give it again, at next week's Industry Leadership Conference, as keynote speaker. Funny how things work out. The door closes behind him. I turn to Jennifer and Marcus. Now, about that merger I've been planning, what would you have done if you discovered your spouse's betrayal? Would you choose an immediate confrontation, or like Diana, orchestrate a calculated plan to expose them at their highest moment of success? Share your thoughts in the comments. Would you have given Robert a chance to explain? Or do you believe some betrayals deserve a public revelation? Did Diana's revenge go too far by destroying both his professional and social life? Or did Robert deserve everything that happened to him after 20 years of deception? If you enjoyed this story of justice served cold, hit that like button and subscribe for more compelling revenge tales. Your support helps us bring more stories like Diana's to life. Remember to turn on notifications to catch our next video where karma catches up to those who deserve it.